What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Phase 6, your source for music, business, motivation, and support. It's your guy, Sir Love. Another dope episode of Ask Sir Love. And I'm on the move today, so I'm trying to knock a couple of these out for you guys and see what I can do. So, Valindra, I should have looked at your name before I even did this video. I apologize in advance. Valindra Aubert, all right? I hope I got that right. Hey, can you make a video about how to get a production deal? Of course I can. So, for those who don't know what a production deal is, there's a whole video that I did that breaks down what is a production deal. It's in the channel. You can find any video from me at any given time by, I want to stay on my channel, and I'll just show you real quick, and then I'll go into the question by going to the channel as it loads here. And on my channel, you can just go to the right, my friends. Stop that. Go to the right. Hit the search button, type in what you want to know, and something will pop up. So, production, right? Because I've done so many videos at this time point, we had a library. Boom. What is a production deal, right? What is a producer agreement, which is a part of production deals? Have all that type of stuff in there, all right? But to answer the question, how do you go about getting a production deal is a completely different question than what it is. So let's talk about it. To get a production deal, you typically want to have some type of established record of creating hit records. Just being real, right? Most people that have production deals or that acquire or they're able to get a production deal have a history of doing something with someone that has showed that they are valid, stamped, and approved and have the ability to create dope music consistently for new artists. Because when you have a production deal, the label is looking at you for being a production warehouse where they're going to say, hey, we're going to send artists to you. We want you to make the music, and then we're going to facilitate it, right? The label's job is to make music, distribute music, market music, collect revenues, and properly distribute revenues associated with music. That's what a record label does, right? And so sometimes labels outsource, right? Labels will hire a distribution company, or they will hire marketing companies, PR companies. They will hire production companies. They will hire other people and outsource the work. By being a production company, you are someone that they would outsource the work to, which means you build the label directly. Typically, production companies have some basic fundamentals in order to get a production deal. Not all of them, but many of them have these things. One, they own a studio. So the label can say, we're sending people to your studio to work, and then the production company is able to build the label, right, against that. They have a history of making beats, right, and writing songs. So from a production standpoint in music, it means that you can do the whole song from beginning to end. So the artist can come in, you can get the beat made, you can get the song written, demoed out, you can track the artist, you can get it mixed, you can get it mastered, you can do the whole process and then deliver it to the label, right? That is an expectation. So you have the means, either you have producers that work for the production company, writers that work for the production company, whatever. You have a group of people that work for the company that are able to deliver the final end product at the quality that is required for it to go to market, right? These are expectations, right? The next expectation, typically, I already said history. I didn't expound upon it. History of success. So you've done records for other artists that have seen success. By success, I mean they have high streaming numbers, or if it was in the past, they sold a lot of records, right? Can you get a production deal outside of this? Yes, you can get a production deal outside of this. I've seen production deals happen outside of this when a producer has done something phenomenal for an artist, and the A&Rs at the label really feel like this producer has something special and they want to lock them in. Just like you would lock in an artist with a record deal, you want to lock the producer in with a production deal. So when a producer has the ability to really create some dope stuff, or the producer has a lot of connections, right? Maybe there's a scene happening in your local town or your local city, and there's a lot of hot artists coming out of that area at the same time, and this producer is associated with all those people. A lot of times the network, and if that producer is integral in their success, that network will allow that person to get some type of production deal, right? So the artist could be one artist that's really huge. It could be a producer that's just really talented and an A&R picks them out, or it could be a producer that is really connected to a network of multiple successful artists, and they're involved from a production level with all those different projects. These are the outlier situations that I see for the people that are on the come up trying to get a production deal. right? In a production deal, the goal is to get lump sums of money from the record label in order to produce music for the record label's clients. Ta-da, right? So that's the goal. And so in order to accomplish that, the more of these things that I mentioned that you have in place, the more ideal of a fit you are for a record label that wants to give you a production deal. Now, typically as a producer, when you're getting a production deal, you're not shopping beats. You're not going up to the record label and saying, check out my beats, look how dope I am. That's not how producers get production deals. A producer getting a production deal is truly 100% based off of the success of the clients that they work with. So you're not getting a production deal if no one that you're working with is seeing success. You can pretty much almost guarantee that. There are probably outliers to that somewhere, but if no one is seeing success, you're not going to get a production deal, right? Now, I've also seen production deals happen in a more hustler type way that I don't necessarily agree with, that I don't think artists should walk into. But here it is. I've seen people get production deals because they did a beat for an artist that just took off, and somebody, whether it be the A&R or a manager of the artist or someone, offers them a production deal as a way to get in on the money they're going to make from the work that they've already done. I've seen that happen a lot. So you mess around and you did a hit song, you did a track for this artist, song's about to blow up, or it's already starting to blow up. Record label wants to sign you to a production deal, and when they do it, they want to include the records that is already about to blow up to the deal, right? Because they want to eat off the production side of it as well. Or a manager would do that to you, or an A&R would do that to you. It can happen to you from a bunch of different directions. I would say beware of signing deals where you don't understand what you're giving up in the process, right? Because if someone says, hey, you just did a record, that record's moving up the charts, it just went gold, I want to sign you to a production deal, and I want you to include that record, I would do everything in my power to say, no, don't bet on that record, bet on me. If you believe in me, give me the production deal straight up and down, and let's look at future records. Because otherwise, there's no motivation for you to believe in me and help me get new clients and help drive revenue, right? Because the responsibility of whoever is signing you to this production deal is that they're going to send clients to you that result in money, right? Anything beyond that is you stepping into a record label, right? So as a person in a production deal, someone is sending you clients and paying you for the work that you do with those clients. And you're doing amazing work that then goes on to be heard by the world. And you don't have to worry about marketing and distribution, this, that, and the third. You can just focus on the music. Production deal. All right? Ask Sir Love. Send me a comment. If you have a question, send me a comment. Like. Subscribe. Follow. Come on now. You guys know what it is already. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a little bit about a lot. I'm always trying to give you guys everything that I got right here on Phase 6. And I'm out.